Smiling at you.
And those lips, just like yours. It's just like you, I'm sure.
You got that, trucker? You push me again. Your wife doesn't get her baby.
What do you think this is, some kind of game? Who do you think you're dealing with here?
A baby buyer. Wheeling and dealing the same as me. So just knock it off if you want me to sign those adoption papers.
Listen, we had a deal, man. I kept my end of it. I gave you $25,000 for your signature. Now what do you want?
Yeah, well, a little more respect wouldn't hurt. Like from your sister. She's got an attitude, you know? Tell her I don't like it.
What an appetite. 4 ounces. Monty, he's just amazing.
Yeah, well, that's real good. That's really great.
Every time I hold him, I just feel so incredible. I want you to know how grateful Trucker and I are that you're letting us have him. I never thought I'd feel so much joy in my life again.
Well, you just keep on enjoying him, Tricia. That's what Trucker wants, isn't it, Truck? I mean, this guy here, he'd sell his soul to keep you and that baby happy.
Abril, we have to do something about Monty. He will not stop bothering me about finding out the baby's father's name. What do you think I should... Abril? Oh, honey, what's wrong?
Nothing. Just my hormones. They haven't settled, you know. I get emotional. Just ignore me.
Are you sure it's not Monty? He's not bothering you too, is he?
Why would I care about Monty? Why would I cry over Monty?
Is it the baby?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Rocky. It's so hard trying to give him up.
Tricia almost looks like her old self again.
Yeah, she does. It's kind of like a fairy tale in a way, you know what? Real's baby needs parents. Tricia and Trucker need a baby to parent. Happy ending with no wicked witch to last things up.
Plaster lab construction. Can't put your fist through that. No, sir. Yeah, real wood. Tree wood. Not your plastic reinforced particle board composition. Oh, hi, folks. Come on in. Join the party.
You know something? It's a good thing you're crying, because I'd be worried if you didn't.
I've just been trying to put up a good front.
You don't have to do that. Not for me, anyway.
Rocky, I was doing it for myself. I was hoping that if I acted confident, that I would start feeling confident. It doesn't work. I just feel more and more confused.
Does this mean you've changed your mind?
Oh, my mind keeps going from yes to no 100 times a minute. It just doesn't stop. Rocky, I'm sorry. I really don't want to hurt Tricia and Trucker. I don't want to get their hopes up high. I shouldn't have decided so soon. I shouldn't have made a decision so quickly.
Then tell them now, okay? Because Tricia is practically living in that nursery. She's holding on to that baby as if it's her own. Tricia's got to know that you're having second thoughts.
I'm always going to have second thoughts, Rocky. I tell you, one nudge from the right person, I would just go into that nursery and hold my baby and go somewhere far away. Never look back.
How you doing, Abril? Hey, don't let me interrupt. What was that you were saying about not looking back?
We were just talking.
Oh, about the baby?
No, about postpartum aerobics classes. Brill wants to get back into shape.
Oh, well, that sounds real fascinating. It got you all emotional, huh, Brill? Hey, do you think I could have a little private time with Abril?
Brill, that's not a good idea.
It's okay, Rocky. It's fine. Thank you.
Bye, Rocky.
Thanks.
She's your sister-in-law? Well, thank God she's not mine.
She's more than my sister-in-law, Monty. She's my best friend.
Hey, no, I am. So how you feeling, kid? You look kind of sad.
Oh, I am sad.
Well, listen, you know, I don't want you to get the wrong impression about me. I really care about you, Brill. You know, I wasn't trying to push you into giving that baby to the Mackenzies. You know, if you need time, you take it. Take all the time in the world you need.
I'm really glad that you said that.
Yeah, well, you know, I should have said it before, but, you know, I just got all excited for you. You know, I thought that's what you wanted to do, you know, but if it isn't...
Oh, I don't know what I want. I don't know if I'll ever know.
Yeah, well, I mean, eventually you will have to make a decision one way or another.
Sometimes I think maybe I should just sign the papers and go somewhere far away and just try to forget.
Well, you know, Brill, that's not such a bad idea.
Reminds me when you were a baby.
Later.
Oh, Rocky, I have never seen her this happy. It's enough to make you believe in miracles, isn't it?
Cleovan is the father of my baby, but you must swear you'll never tell anyone, Rocky. Abril, you can't do this to Tricia. You can't let her adopt her own brother.
You expect me to sign Randolph Montclair on official papers without knowing the whole story? Who is he, Rocky? Tell me who the real father is, or I'll block that adoption, so help me, and you can tell your beloved brother whose fault it is.
My mind changes from yes to no 100 times a minute. From yes to no, from yes to no, from yes to no.
Rocky.
Hi. I wish I brought a camera. It's the three of you. You look so sweet in there.
Look, Monty was here before.
Great, that's a picture. I can rip it out.
But what is it with you two? Are you giving him a hard time or something?
Why? What did he say to you?
Well, not much. But look, this guy can throw a monkey wrench into the adoption if he decides that he doesn't like us. So, I mean, you don't have to take him home to dinner or anything, but just try and please be nicer to him until he signs the papers.
Trucker, I am sorry, okay? I want to help you. There are things that I know that... I just don't know what to do anymore.
Tell me what you know. I'll handle it. Come on, tell me what's bothering you. I can help you. We can work this out together. Come on.
Rocky, have you held your new little nephew yet?
No.
Come on, honey.
I'm just really happy for the both of you. May I hold him now?
Oh, I'm sure he'd love it. What's going on?
You know, Rocky.
I know you. Come on, don't hide anything from me. Is there a problem?
No, come on. Look, the only problem is where we're going to take this fine son of ours when he's ready to go home.
Funny you should ask that. I just had a brainstorm on that subject.
I wish you could tell me the right thing to do.
No, you cannot see my boiler. Now get out of my house. Go on.
Mrs. Forbes, this is a highly irregular way to conduct an open house.
An open what?
No, honey, this is my fault. I forgot to tell you. What with the baby and all the excitement? Mr. Keeber is a real estate agent.
Oh.
Keeber and Keeber. Well, you can keep it.
I thought it was a good idea to kind of test the waters. See if the house market had bottomed out.
Oh, it looks like that paint job has bottomed out. It's going to need at least 3 coats. Hi, Steve. Are you including lighting fixtures? Ava!
No, honey, I think it's a good idea to thank Mr. Keeber for all his effort and on behalf.
Thank you, Mr.
Keeber. Come again soon, won't you, please?
At a more convenient time.
Yeah.
Well, you two go on, get out. Goodbye, thank you. Have a safe trip home. Oh.
Does a condemned man get one last wish?
No. This is not funny, Jack Forbes. How could you do something like this without consulting me? What were you going to do when JJ and Heather and my parents got home, huh? Send them out to a hotel? Set up a tent for us in the backyard?
What are you getting so upset about? No one's moving in today.
Honey, these people were traipsing through our bedroom, touching our things. This is our home. I was born in this house.
But we're moving to the mansion. We were discussing it unemotionally enough at a Brill's room.
Wait a minute. Discussing it is a big difference than deciding on it. I was joking around about putting a roller rink in the Alden drawing room, about growing tomatoes and zucchinis in Isabel's rose garden. For God's sake, Jack, I wasn't taking it all seriously.
Why not? I was.
Well, because, honey, I don't know if I want to live in the mansion, okay? I just don't think I'm the mansionly type. Do you?
Well, you can certainly say that again. Those Snoopy linens in the back closet, they'll never fit on Louis XV's bed. Oh, and your soap dish is cracked.
Ava, the open house is over. Just go, please. Thank you for coming.
This house is really going to be a hard sell, especially in this market. You really ought to think about making some concessions, some major concessions.
Honey, would you please show her to the door?
Ava?
Oh, Jack, I didn't congratulate you on your inheritance. So, how does it feel to be wearing the crown?
I'll let you know.
Oh, you know, I really didn't come here just to snoop. Paul and I really are looking for a house, but I don't know. I think we need something just a little bit more above starter level.
I understand.
Well, did I tell you I'm thinking of opening a dress boutique?
Is that right? No, you didn't.
Well, I'm just thinking about it right now. I see my real talent lies in advertising. Cabby used to say my ideas were absolutely mind-boggling.
I'm sure that they are.
No, do keep in touch, okay? Because I'm between jobs right now. If you need an earth-shattering mind-boggler, just let me know.
You'll be the first one I call, Lisa.
Call me at either Paul's or Mama's, okay? Bye, Stacy.
I'm being punished. I'm being punished and then some. Well, it looks like we lost our first buyer. Honey, I'm sorry for contacting the real estate agent. I guess I just didn't understand how you felt about it. Forgive me?
You really want this, don't you?
The mansion?
The mansion, the money, the power, everything.
Yeah, I do. But only if you wanted to.
I want you to have whatever you want. I just think we have to go about this with our eyes wide open. If we move into that mansion, everything's going to change. And it scares me, honey. It scares me a lot. Tell them the open house is over, please. And tell them to go away while you're at it.
Stacy says go away. You guys can come in.
We've been planning a better place than this. Oh, I'm sure you haven't. How are you? Sorry to barge in. What are you doing back here from the hospital?
Well, you guys are being... I wanted to talk to you about something.
What? Hi. What's up? What's me?
You guys use this a lot? How's it draw?
Great. Why? You want to see the boiler, too? Want some milk and cookies?
No. I have to get back to the hospital. I just dragged Truck over here because, well, my mind's been kind of racing about what you and Jack were talking about at the hospital. You know, about moving into the mansion?
See, Stacy?
What?
Oh, don't mind him. He's just one of those old I told you so types. We've been talking about it.
What are you going to do with this place? Are you planning on selling it?
We haven't talked that far yet.
Well, I'm just asking because Trucker and I are looking for a place in town for the baby.
You're serious? Trucker, that cabin is so you. All that hard work you put in there, the hand-carved and hand-polished counters, I just can't see you in a sidewalk and supermarket lifestyle.
Well, we have a baby now. I'd give up my lifestyle and anything else so that Tricia and the baby could have what they need.
Mr. Montclair, I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Yeah, well, I've been running over some things in my mind, and I thought I'd better check with you, you know, make sure I understand before everything becomes final.
Of course. Please, sit down.
Oh, thanks. You see, I'm real concerned about, you know, my son's future. Mm-hmm. You know, just because I'm giving him up, it doesn't mean I don't care. You know, when I see that little fellow, I want to do right by him.
Boy, I appreciate your attitude. Tell me what your questions are. I'll try to clarify whatever I can.
Well, here's what just hit me. Supposing a Brill were to split, you know, just take off without anyone knowing where she was going, you know, just disappear before the whole waiting period was over. What then? Would I, as the real father, have control over the adoption procedure?
It's so much bigger than it looks from the outside. It's as big a house as anyone could ever want. Well, maybe we're jumping the gun here. I don't mean to push you guys. If you're not ready to sell, I just thought I'd ask.
Well, we're not, but I'm glad you asked. I've got an idea. Have you guys thought about renting, say, for about 6 months?
Honey,
It's
sounds good.
just an idea. This way it'll give you a chance to try out town life before you commit for the long haul. And it'll give JJ enough time to wreak havoc on the mansion.
That is a good idea. Glad I thought of it.
Let's rent the cabin, too. This way we'll all give it a trial run. What do you say?
I think it sounds good.
I'm relieved.
I really don't want to have any vagrants in my house. I'll leave the baby stuff for you if you need it.
It's perfect. Finally, in ages, something is going our way.
Yeah.
Honey, there's someone I want to tell about this. Can I borrow the keys to the truck and...
No, I'll drive it. I'll drive it.
No, stay, Trucker. Have a beer with me.
Please, I'd like to do this on my own.
I think I better call Shayna and tell her to expect company for good at the mansion.
Want a beer?
No, thanks. Thanks, Jack. Not really.
Neither do I. What's the story, Trucker? And when Tricia said things were going her way, you had a funny look in your face.
Wow. Tricia can't take another disappointment about that baby.
Is there going to be one?
There could be trouble. Big trouble.
Well, if anyone can handle trouble, it's you, Trucker. Hey, and if you need any help, I'm here. Now, whatever it is, I know that you can lick it. It's the kind of guy you are.
Well, that's the kind of guy maybe I was. But not anymore. I sold myself to get that baby, Jack. I just don't think there's much left of me. Not much that's worth anything.
Well, I've done some checking. It's one of those gray areas where there are different laws in different states.
Well, what about this state?
Well, you can't gain custody yourself. But since you did admit to paternity on the birth certificate, you do have the legal power, Mr. Montclair, to approve or disapprove of an adoption, if Miss Domek should absent herself from the scene.
Well, that sure is a relief to know.
Hi, Ben. It's your mommy. My friend Abril just had a baby boy. He's gonna be your brother, sweetheart. I just wanted to tell you all about it. And one day, when he's big enough, your daddy and I are gonna tell him all about you. Because you'll always be a part of us, Ben. This baby won't replace you. Nobody could. I'm so glad it's spring. The earth is so warm and soft for you. I couldn't bear it when it was cold, knowing that you were here. I love you so much. And losing you, honey, I didn't think I could survive it. But this new baby, I thank God for him. I thank God I have a reason to go on.
Cody is courted by a group of traveling actresses. Are they damsels in distress or female assassins? Don't miss The Young Riders. Then, from the mind of Stephen King, one man hungry for power, the other possessing a power so terrifying he had to be stopped. Christopher Walken and Martin Sheen star in The Dead Zone, the Saturday night movie. Next, a moment of passion with Joey is too much for Katie. Stay tuned for All My Children.